Chapter 6.1 answers to the homework on page 227 through 228, numbers 11 through 26. Question 11 through 13. The Colburns want to buy a condominium priced at $135,700. They will need to make a down payment of 15% and pay closing costs of 3% of the purchase price. Question 11. How much cash will they need for the down payment? So you have to take the purchase price times the 15%. So question 11. Purchase price was $135,700 times 15%. And when you do percent, move it over 2 places to the left, 0.15. Multiply that out and you should get 20,355. Question 12. Again, it's still the same Colburn family. It says how much of the purchase price will they have to borrow? So you take the purchase price minus the amount they're going to put down. And again, this is the down payment. I should write that. So you take the purchase price, $135,700, minus the down payment, $20,355. You get a total of $115,345. That's the amount they have to borrow. Next question says, how much cash will they need for the closing costs? Closing costs, it says that they have to pay 3% of the purchase price. The purchase price again was $135,700 times 3%. 3%, you move it over 2 places, going to give you 0.03. And if you multiply that times 0.03, you get $4,071. That represents the closing cost. Questions 11 through 13. Next is questions 13 through 17. In questions 13 through 17, it says, Ethel and Hector Ward bought a home at its market value of $82,000. They made a 5% down payment and paid these closing costs. Legal fees, $550, property survey, $310, title insurance, $275, inspection fees, $240, and points, $1,558. So question 14 says, what was the amount of the down payment? So you take the assessed value, the market value, times the 5% that they paid down. So 82,000 times 5% is 0.05. Again, move it over 2 places to the left. And when you multiply that, you get $4,100. And this represents the down payment. Please make sure that you're labeling things because it's easier when you're doing the questions if you need to use that down payment later, which we do on question 17. 15. What was the total closing cost? Again, you take the amount of the market value, what they paid, times, looking at the wrong question, closing costs. So we're going to add up all those closing costs that they give you in the problem. The first one is $550 for legal fees, plus $310, plus the $275 inspection, plus the 240, and finally the 1,558. Add all these closing cost fees together, you get 2,933. So you added them all together. Question 16 says, how much of the purchase price will they have to borrow? Well, they have to take how much they bought the home for minus the down payment. That's how much they need for a loan or a mortgage. 82,000 minus the 4,100. They will have to borrow $77,900. This is the amount they're going to have to borrow from the loaner bank. Or 17. How much cash will they need to pay the down payment and the closing? Well, we have down payment here, we have closing there, so we just have to add them together. 4,100 plus the 2,933 gives them a total of $7,033. So you're just adding them together, and that gives you their cash that they need at the signing of their mortgage and buying the home. All right, on to the next page. Question 18. You're going to use the amortization table to solve problems 18 through 23. It says the loan amount was $45,000. The interest rate was 6%. Loan term is 30 years. So we need to go to the table, go down to 45,000, go over to 6%, which is the first bank of information, find 30 years, and find the monthly payment. The monthly payment will be $269.80. That's your first answer right there. $269.80. The second part of this question says total interest paid over the loan. So we're going to take this monthly payment, times it by 12 months in a year, and their term is 30 years, so times it by 30 gives us the total amount that they're paying for the life of the loan, which is $97,128. Now that's for the course of the loan. We only want to know how much total interest was paid over the loan. So we have to subtract out the amount that they borrowed, which was $45,000. The difference between that will give you the interest, which is $52,128. This is the interest. And our second answer for question number 18. So you have monthly payment, total interest. Let's look at question number 19. Question number 19. Again, we're going to find the monthly payment. And in this case, it's $60,000 and 8% for 20 years. Go down to $60,000. Go over to 8%, which is the last bank. And then all the way over to the right is, we want actually 20 years. So we want the 20 years. And that gives us $501.86. That is our monthly payment. So our first answer. And again, we're going to times it by 12 months in the year to figure out how much total they paid for this loan over the course of the 20 years this time. When you multiply the monthly payment times 12 months times 20 years, you get 120,000, 446. That's the total paid for the loan, minus the 60,000, which is the amount you borrowed in the beginning, gives you the interest of 60,446, and actually this should be in 40 cents, I apologize, 40 cents here, and 40 cents. That is your interest. Question number 20. Again, you're going to go to 110,000 over to 7% for 25 years. If you do that, you will get the monthly payment, which is $777.46. You're going to times that by 12. Again, that's our first answer. 12 months in a year, and the term of the loan is 25 years, so times it by 25. That is overall, over the 25 years, you're going to pay $233,238 over the whole course of the loan, minus the original price that you borrowed, which was $110,000. That will give us the interest, and that interest for that question is $123,238. That is again the interest. So, question 18, 19, and 20. Question 21 says that we're now borrowing $90,000 at 7% for 30 years. Their monthly payment, if you look on the chart, you should get $598.77. So that's our monthly payment. Times that by 12 times the number of years, which is 30. You get a total of $215,557. That's the total amount you're going to pay them, minus the original price that you borrowed, or the amount that you borrowed. Your interest in this one is $125,000. I missed the 20 cents here. And $557.20 interest. $22, same procedure. $50,000 at 6% for 60 years. Your monthly payment is $358.22. Times that by 12 times the 20 years. Overall, you're gonna get a total payment back to the bank at $85,972.80, minus what you borrowed, which was $50,000. You're going to have paid in interest $35,972.80 in interest. one on this page, question 23. It says that you're borrowing $110,000 at 8% for 30 years. So again, you're going to go down over to 30 years and 8%, and you will get a monthly payment of $733.76. Then we're going to times that by 12 and times it by 30. There's 30-year mortgage. You get a total paying back of $264,000 and $153.60. Subtract from that amount what you borrowed, which was $100,000. And in interest, you're going to give them $164,153.60 in interest. All right. Last page. On the last page, you have, that's that old mortgage versus a new mortgage when you refinance. Your old mortgage is $47,000 for 30 years at 12.8%. Mortgage has a monthly payment of $512.58. Over 6 years since you took out the loan, mortgage rates have dropped. You can now get a mortgage at 9.05%. which will result in a new monthly payment of $369.36. To refinance, you must pay $1,020 in closing costs and a $480 prepayment penalty. So question 24 says, find the net amount you will save in the first year. So 24. I'm going to do old mortgage versus new mortgage. The old mortgage was $512.58. Times it by 12 months because we want to know how much we're going to spend over the year, which was $6,150.96. New mortgage is $369.36, so obviously cheaper, times 12. For the new mortgage over the course of the year, you're going to pay $432.32. Oops. Let's fix that. 32 cents. So old versus new. Now, the difference between them is the amount that you would save for a year. So we're going to subtract 6150.96 minus the 4,432.32. The difference between that is what you're going to save over the year, which is $1,718.64 per year. However, in this first year, which is what they asked you, you had some penalties. You had a $1,020 in closing costs. You also had a penalty for paying off your loan early with the old mortgage of $480. That was a penalty. So now, in the first year, the difference between this $1,700 and those fees is $218.64. This is the savings the first year. And I'll move out of the way so you can see it. Savings the first year, $218.64. So your answer for question number 24 should be that. Question number 24. Question 25 says, find the net amount you will save in the second year. You've already figured that out. It's right here. The second year, we're going to save this much, and we don't have any penalties or fees. So after the first year, which we are saving $218.64, next year, you don't have these two fees, so you're going to save the $1,718.64. Question 24 and 25. Question 26, the last one we have for this homework, says that after being in effect for 4 years, the rate of interest on Sam's variable rate mortgage, remember, variable rate means that it's flexible. So it could increase and it could decrease. And in this case, it increased to 6.48% from 4.7%. Sam's old mortgage payment was $259.32. His new monthly payment is $327.18. How much more will Sam pay in 1 year at the new mortgage rate? So you're going to take new versus old. New mortgage versus the old. 26. So the new mortgage that they're going to pay, and we want to figure out for the year, is $327.18 times 12 payments. The old mortgage is $259.32. We're going to multiply those out. When you multiply that, you get $3,111.84. Actually, you don't. That's the answer to this next one. Whoops. This one is $3,926.16. And this one, the old mortgage, was cheaper at $3,111.84. Now we subtract those two. And what you get, the difference is how much they're going to pay more because their percentage went up. And the percentage went up, so we're going to pay $814.32 more. So those are the answers for homework 6.1. Please make sure you comment so that you get participation credit for doing this assignment. Also, today you're going to get another video posted on 6.2 notes. Make sure you watch that so that you can work on the homework 6.2. Be safe, have fun, and at home, and stay home. Have a good day.